Sharon. Hey.
Good evening.
Oh, what?
I'd like to welcome you to the Eureka Springs Hospital Commission regular meeting for September 16th, 2024. I'm going to call this meeting to order. And with that, we'll start with a roll call.
Brian Byler, Commissioner.
David Carlisle, Commissioner.
Sharon Doremus, Commissioner. Barbara Dix, Vice Chair.
Kent Turner, Chair.
Sandy Martin, Commissioner.
Angie Shaw, CEO.
Cynthia Asbury, CFO.
Kate.
And, oh, hang on one second. I need to call Kate. So we can get Kate on here too. Give us 1 second here.
Hey there, Kent.
Hey, Kate. We've already called the meeting to order, so I just need you to tell me who you are and then that you're on the phone.
I'm still Kate Jar Secretary. I'm on the phone.
Thank you, Kate, to our secretary.
And you're fun.
First line of business is we have approval of 2 minutes. We didn't get the minutes approved at our last meeting, so I gave you all copies of the July 15th, 2024 minutes. I'd entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
I second the motion.
Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign. The July 15th, 2024 minutes are approved. I also gave you copies of the minutes from the August 19th, 2024 meeting. I'd entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second? Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign. Can't talk. Motion, the minutes are, August 19th minutes are approved. You also have a copy of the agenda for tonight. I'd entertain a motion for approval.
So moved.
Do I have-
Second.
Are there any additions or subtractions or comments that anybody would like to make on the minutes? Hearing none. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign. We have an approved agenda. We do not have any members of the public here tonight, so we don't have any public comments. 2023 committee reports. The only thing I'm going to report on tonight is the 2023 audit is in its final stages. We should have it, I would imagine, anytime.
We've received it.
Huh?
We have received it.
You have received it. Okay, so there was a few minor things that they were going through. They had to get some approvals, and so the audit is done. I'll get everybody copies of that at our workshop on the 30th.
Okay.
Okay? Can you get copies?
Yes.
All right. I really don't have anything to report on committee. Does anybody else have anything? Hospital design update. We're kind of in limbo with that right now because we've got some other things that we need to address. We'll move back to that. I know Angie has been working on some potential design changes that we'll get to our architect, but we've got some time on that because there's really not going to be anything happening for funding until after the first of the year. Angie, CEO report.
All right, we'll start with clinical operations. ER visits, we had 271 patients through the ER in August, which was a decrease from last year of 9%. However, it was equal to July of this year, so not much change between the 2 months. In August, the lab completed 732 orders, and radiology completed 265 exams. Endoscopies were up by 1 compared to last year and up by 6 compared to July surgery date. Optimal Therapy will begin therapy in-house and in Huntsville starting this week. It is my understanding that he has already received several referrals, which is good. This last week, I met with the American Telephysicians Group, which is a full-spectrum telehealth solution company, to discuss their telehealth program and models they offer. They are a broad-based program that covers at least 12 specialties. Some of those examples are neurology, behavioral health, cardiology, endocrinology. I'm currently waiting for them to send me over some more information in writing, and then I'll be able to share it with you guys. But I was impressed with the conversation that we had Thursday, so.
Good.
We do have a new pharmacist that will be starting next Monday, and she will be ours. Her name is Kelly Bombino. She actually has worked for us in the past as a PRN pharmacist, so she has made the move up here full-time and will take over the pharmacy full-time. We also promoted Cassie Hale. She is our new radiology director. So she stepped in that role within the last couple of weeks. I've spent the last week meeting with the department directors after I reviewed our stats, just to meet one-on-one to discuss their department, taking some time to review the findings and discuss some strategies, focusing on staffing, productivity, and potential opportunities for their departments. That's a talk that we're going to continue to see where we can drum in some referrals for outpatient services. Under business office, Oracle continues to work through some concerns and issues that arise with several different departments. I feel that there has been some progress made. There's still some areas where we need some more focus, potential training, just so we can continue in this forward motion with them. Currently, the department directors are compiling a list of concerns for review that are still pending, so we can meet and discuss the issue and how to move forward with Oracle. In August, we were served court documents for a pending litigation where the hospital is listed as a defendant. This document was turned over to our insurance company, and they have assigned us an attorney. And it's still very early in the stages, so once I know more, I'll be able to share it. Then last week, I sent out an email to everybody on the commission regarding meeting appointments with commissioners and staff. And all I ask is that if you need to meet with a member of the staff, that you make an appointment through my office, and that way we can keep disruptions to productivity to a minimum. And then I did attach Sam's marketing report. I know she did email it out last Friday, I believe. And of course, she is staying busy in the community. And she has been focusing on marketing, helping to market the new physical therapy clinic that's coming in, and our outpatient services as well.
Questions for Angie?
Good progress on Cerner, huh? Sorta, kinda?
Sort of, kind of.
Slow but sure.
So,
I think we're moving in the right direction.
Good.
meeting with the staff and that on these different areas, was it just trying to kind of look at how things are being operated in each of the departments, or what's your,
Yeah, so we've heard some concern from different referral sources, and we're just trying to figure out how we can get them the information they need so they can send us their referrals. So just
Gotcha.
just strategizing how we can make sure, they have some concerns where our fax system doesn't talk to their fax system, so they're not getting the reports timely, and so we're working out some ideas on how to combat that. So they're happy, we're happy. Everybody's
Still using faxes?
well, it's
Wow.
digital.
Wow.
still call it fax?
Yes.
There's a lot of doctors still using faxes, so it's amazing.
Yeah.
And one area we find is that, all of ours is digital, where a lot of people still have the old school, and they just don't talk that
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
So,
But this in no way relates to Oracle, right? I mean, the staff
No.
stuff is all strictly within house.
yeah.
Other questions?
Good.
Thank you, Angie. Cynthia?
So on the first page, past the cover sheet, is our bank account balances. As a total, you can see it was down about $313,000 for the month of August, just covering expenditures. and part of that, I mean, is again, relates to how much in the deposits and stuff, I think, through claims. As Angie said, I mean, our volume has been down, does make an impact on the amount that's deposited each month, so. On the next page is our revenue and usage. And it is down about 9% from last month, and it is down from last year. And that number on the last year did take out everything inpatient and swing bed, just so we can see numbers for what we currently operate under as well, so. The next page is our income statement. I mean, our outpatient revenue, again, on there, you can see it's down from even last year and stuff, just looking at that as a whole. But, I mean, our expenses tend to be, in some of, like, if you're down in the middle of the section there under contract labor, it does look a little bit larger than what you've seen even last year didn't have, but that's because that's where our ESS, our physician,
Say that again.
that's where ESS, our ER physicians, labor hits and everything like that, as we've tried to fine tune it out to make sure we can allocate for each of the departments right. It's like right there in the middle, like under salary, wages, benefits, and contract labor. That has all of our contract staff in it, so that way we know not just
So the 321,898 is primarily
primarily from our ER.
ESS?
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
all right.
But again, it was just trying to break out each department income statement for our budget workshop, that we went ahead and made sure that was being recorded well as well. And
Where was that at last year?
last year at this time, it wasn't hitting, I think it was under, I think more of it was, some of it was under medical specialist fees, and then sometimes it was hit. That's kind of, I think, where most of it was hitting last year.
Okay.
Physical therapy though, so we've been 2 months without that operation, correct?
Correct.
Yeah.
With the new move, I see the numbers, do we see these numbers being even better than what they've been in the past? Or pretty much,
I think so. I mean, I think some of that, I mean, we won't be billing out any of the physical therapy stuff. I mean, we've leased the space to him. But I think we're in a good spot with Oracle claims, I mean, continuously moving, and just continuing to work through each of the department kind of expenses and things, so.
and that's a pretty good hit on physical therapy, that being gone.
Yeah.
What are the courtesy discounts?
Courtesy discounts could be anything from where we have our employee discounts.
Okay.
So we give a discount to employees. Some of those are administrative adjustments across either one of our systems as we're trying to clean up aging, or if it's been something where we can't bill out a claim because we're no longer able to bill in our legacy system. Some of that's just from most of that would be from our legacy system and just trying to clean up old accounts that are, we can't obtain any payment on because they're over a year old, so.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Questions for Cynthia? You all should take a good hard look at this before our workshop on the 30th, because I think some of the stuff we're really gonna have to talk about in this.
And I plan to have, by the end of this week, a binder, because it's got that many pages, with each month of the income statements, kind of broke out by department for you guys. I have them all printed, the master printed, but I don't have all the additional copies and then put in a binder. So they are sitting in my office, and I'll start making copies tomorrow and start putting them in a binder, so that way they'll
Great.
you have a chance to start reviewing them if you want to.
Any other questions? Thank you. Oracle, Cerner Financial, do we have anything to add on that? I'm going to take this off starting next month because we're just going to have to continue to work with it. There's really no reason for us to beat a dead horse to death. We just got to work through it. But is there anything else that needs to be highlighted? I haven't seen anything, so. Anything else? And we're down to commission comments. David.
No comment.
Brian, I'm sorry.
Yeah, just, we're down 30% on average for year-to-date. You see anything as far as the light at the end of that tunnel, other than cutting back on expenses?
Well, if you look at that, you don't have to look at it too close. The revenues have been cut in half and the expenses have. So that's why I'm saying we need to look at those real close to figure out what we can do now.
We don't have a baseline yet,
Right.
you know? I mean, that's why I kind of disregard the, comp,
So we get to that.
because we're a totally different structure.
Now we're a totally different hospital than we were a year ago.
And, I think that's what we will get a handle on at the
Yeah.
workshop is, who are we now and what is that and how do we go forward with that? So,
Back to you, David. Do you have anything?
He said no.
Sharon?
No.
Kate?
All good, thank you.
Thanks. Sandy?
all good?
I don't really have any comments tonight either, except we do have a bridge to go over, and I don't want to call it a mountain, but we do have a bridge to go over, and we need to make sure that we stay as transparent and as joined as possible in getting over that bridge. These are public meetings, so the community knows everything we do. It's our job to make sure that we try to figure out a way to get this done as best as we can, and while at the same time explaining to the community how we're trying to get there. Because I'm sure I'm not the only accountant in Eureka Springs, and it doesn't take a Harvard accountant to figure out that we've got some really issues that we've got to overcome. So just hang in there with us, and if we all work together as a team, I am convinced that we'll get there. Next workshop meeting is an important one. We're going to be talking about budgets and future and things like that. That's on September 30th, 2024, and that's from 2 until 6. Then we're going to leave unless we don't need it. But right now we're leaving our October 7th, 2024 workshop from 2 until 3. Both of those will be at 25 North Street. Next regular meeting is on October 21st. 2024. Somebody asked me that's the first day of early voting.
Yeah.
Is on October 21st, 2024 at 6 p.m. right here in this location. Is there anything else that anybody has to bring up?
Will there be food at the workshop? That's a long workshop.
We'll try to do that.
Or adult beverage.
I asked for pizza and beer, and he said no.
Yeah, aw.
Take it for free.
We'll see how it goes at 5, okay?
Yeah, there you go.
If not, do I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
I second it.
All those in favor?
Aye.
We are adjourned. Thanks.